Follow this wave. I don't wanna play the games you play. I don't want you to leave, I just wanna make you stay. Because I love the way your body day, okay? Follow this wave. I don't wanna play the games you play. I don't want you to leave, I just wanna make you stay. Because I love the way your body moves.
What's up, y'all? We are here.
We're in the building.
It's LagosTraffic.
Lagos. I keep telling you, bro. Stop. Your mom just came back from Nigeria.
Sorry. My binu.
I told you it's like certain people saying Pedro instead of
Lagos.
Instead of Pedro.
Lagos. Welcome to LagosTraffic, eh?
I love when Spanish people put that R in their Spanish. You be like, what's your name?
Maria.
Es muy caliente.
Aquí no Taco Bell. That's the only word that came to me. That's the only phrase that came to my mind.
First, we started off with what's patois. Yeah, you said bomba clock. And now it's something in Spanish, and you said yo quiero Taco Bell. Can we do a show without what? No.
You decided to go to one music fest.
And didn't invite us.
Right.
We could have done a show right there.
Right.
Digital podcast, but no.
She ain't even invite. She ain't even think about it.
She got the Casamigos and got with her friends and said, fuck these niggas.
These niggas ain't shit anyway.
Behind praise God, I think that's the number one thing Black women love to say. These niggas ain't shit.
These niggas ain't shit.
But I love it. But they love us. You know, like, don't talk about my nigga like that. But you just said he ain't shit. That's my nigga. He ain't shit to me.
I can say he ain't shit.
You don't talk.
You can't say he ain't shit.
What classifies a nigga for like not being shit? You know, we asking you because you wasn't here last week.
That's true.
Yes. So you can go ahead and if they can't hear you, we'll go ahead and repeat what she says. What are your top 3 ain't shit niggas? A nigga that lies about their kids. Okay. Like, do you mean having kids? Okay, that's what I was going to ask that. Okay, about having kids. Yeah. Do you think a man just does that because he's afraid it might be a deal breaker and he might already mess something up that hasn't started? But you still... Okay, so guys out there...
Shouldn't you commend him on trying to show face for you?
No.
I'm just being...
So no, this is the thing she's trying to say. She's trying to say... No matter what that storm is outside, weather it with the truth. Right? Like if you are out there spitting the truth, then nothing is going to come out the closet.
You're right.
She might accept it and be okay with it, or she might just say, this ain't for me. Either or, it's a 50-50.
Yes, I totally agree. I'm just playing devil's advocate right now because a lot of times we do hear, you know, tell the truth, you know, but everybody don't want to hear the truth though.
Well, Kevy says to the crew, and also says that a liar, a cheater, and a man that doesn't pay child support.
Liar, a cheater, a deceiver, heartbreaker.
And we say that the child support depends on what tax bracket you're in. Like imagine Future right now paying like 30 stacks for a child. And like the next 10, 20 years, he's not Future anymore. He's the past because he's not making that much money anymore. He's not commanding the same type of, you know, it happens to everybody. You're not really in demand anymore, but your child support is still like, I don't think I will ever understand 50's relationship with his son.
Why? I don't know his relationship with his son.
Oh, that they hate each other.
Oh, really?
And I think the mother is the reason why that happens. Okay, so we're not going to shy away from our sound engineer. She said her first was a liar. No, lying about
your kids. Well, liar, same thing. Same thing, liar. I don't think any liars. I don't think any. Yeah.
Okay. And just like you play devil's advocate, I wanted to say the same thing, but no matter what we say, her stance is still say the truth. But I can understand a man doing that for reasons I can give. Like he sees a girl, he's so infatuated with the girl. Yeah. Everything is going so well.
Yeah.
And then in the back of his mind, when he goes home after the date, he's thinking, damn, I gotta tell her that I got a child. Yeah. But every day that you prolong it is a day that gets worse and worse and worse, right?
Yeah, unless you're really good at hiding your kids.
But hiding your kids gets worse because who's to say that the relationship that you're going to get with is not going to be the one that you're going to marry, that you're going to eventually have to tell that you have a child that's going to be the camel that broke the back, or she's going to be like, I'm not marrying you. We've been together for like, I saw this one video. This, oh my God, this woman just dropped this kid off at this woman's house.
Mm-hmm.
The man comes home and the woman says, is this your child? And he says, yes, it's my child. And then the child is like 7, 8. For 8 years. They've been married for, I think, 9 years. She had no idea this man had a baby. And the reason why that she found out was because the mom probably had like a breakdown. She probably was tired of the arrangement he was given, because now he has to give all of his attention to his wife, but he's created something out there that's also demanding his attention. Even if you're there physically, your mind is still on the fact that I got a 9-year-old out there that's graduating middle school or preschool or whatever grade they're in, and I gotta attend that. How am I gonna finesse my way with my wife, right?
Right.
And go and see my child, where you could just told your wife, look, this is what happened. Because I think Wade did the same thing, allegedly. Wade had a child when he was dating Gabrielle Union, and he had to come out. And I think Ludacris did the same thing. Yeah, they had like it's called an off break baby. I remember when this whole thing was going on, like a whole bunch of guys that was in these relationships. Yeah, they was having these babies while they was on break, right?
Oh yeah. I do remember Wade Zone. I do remember Wade Zone. Yes, I do remember Wade Zone.
So it seems like does having a baby make it way worse than just like cheating? Because once you cheat, I think anybody, because it could be a man or a woman that got cheated on, I think they have a way more leverage of giving you versus you coming up and then you have a child with this person and you're tied in. Africans believe in like you're tied in for 18 years, even though they wanted it to be 18 years. We're not built that way, right? So it's going to be for life.
Yeah, definitely.
This child is going to be tied to you for life. What's your number 2? If you are broke.
Hold on, time out. What's broke to you?
Well, let's go ahead and, because I said everything she says, you can't afford to date her properly. So pretty much you're trying to say that men should date within their bracket, right? There are certain girls that are working at Waffle House and you can afford the Waffle House lifestyle. Exactly. And then there's certain girls that if you try to go to the mall and bring her back a Michael Kors, she looking at you like, not see my closet.
But
no. I'm still gonna stand in what she's saying. And what she's saying is you need to what'd you say? Okay. She saved this conversation from going on.
No, because I still need to know. I still need to know the specifics. What's properly date?
Just Be a Man About It by Tony Braxton.
Okay, but I want to know like places like what kind of places?
Well, she said Cheesecake Factory. She cool with that? Yeah. Okay, so you're not taking them to where these high schoolers go. We got to level up a little bit. Are you patient enough to wait for a man to reach that status? If he's able to just take you to like Cheesecake Factory right now, as opposed to like taking you to Noble on any type of like special occasions, because he's trying to get somewhere. So he's working somewhere. You're working to get. But if you're, you got to be in it. And I agree with her.
Yeah. You have to be able to go out on dates.
Unfortunately, the truth is money and security attracts women, just like the physical of a woman attracts a man. Like if she asks you right now what kind of woman you like, and you say I like a woman that has a fatty, or a woman that has like no waist, or a woman, whatever your attraction is, right? She has no right to kind of tell you
you're right.
You're wrong for that. What about the
I totally
the
agree.
What about the Lizzos?
This is my thing. I think I say it all the time.
Moo.
If you whatever you want. I'm going to say it like this. Whatever you want, whatever the type of person you want, you have to be the type of person you want what they want.
But don't be selfish once you get it, right? Don't think you deserve it. Once you get it, you get complacent and comfortable with it. You see what I'm trying to say?
That's
in other words, what I'm trying to say, hold on. Let me just kind of break it all the way down so you kind of see what I'm trying to say. So she likes a man that's in a certain tax bracket and you can't be broke, right? Which means that once you got with her and you were already whining and dining her and giving her what she was expecting out of this relationship, you can't take levels down and expect her to be okay with it. Hold on. At the same time, if he's attracted to what she is, body-wise, career-wise, her brain, her beauty, and everything, she has no right to drop her levels down too, and him be okay with it. And if a man does cheat because of that, because you level down, then you should be upset, because women do go out their way to go get what they want when their man is not giving it to them. Right?
Yes, but
women go ballistic when it's anything intimate.
But what I'm saying is,
God, if women go ballistic, but y'all do the same thing. It's just women are smarter. Women know that I don't have to sleep with this man. I can just toy with him, and I can get this purse. I can get my hair done. I can get my lashes done. But man is like, if I'm going to get your lashes done, I need to see what's up with it. You know what I'm saying? If you guys come to the table with a certain agreement, then that's fine. You could. My point is, you can want whatever you want. Yeah.
No one can tell you what to want. The thing is that you qualify for the person that you want, and that's the main point. You can't get upset if you want a certain type of person, but you never get them. It's not them, it's you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's not them, it's you. It's obviously something about you.
There are many delusional women out there like that too.
There are men like that.
Men like that too. You're right.
It's not just women, it's men like that too, because there are men out there that think that they deserve a woman that look like a 9 or 10, and they still living in their mom's basement. So I mean, you gotta.
Are they paying any bills?
No, they not. Their mama still work a 9 to 5. Their mama still. Their mama's supposed to have retired.
Are they still calling their mama on their mama's way from home? And say,
can you give me a Subway? Yes.
Not even a Subway. McDonald's. Mama, can I get the McDouble with the large fry? I'll pay you back when you get home. Mm-hmm.
But as a female, you should know, like, keep your shit together.
Yeah. But this is where, and I strongly am happy that you're saying this. A woman is saying this, but sometimes I believe women are also their worst enemies, right? Because like you said, pregnancy is completely different, right? Only way. Okay. But they bring up the conditions.
Like what?
They can bring up that time of the month. I feel sluggish. I don't want to do this. I want to do that. It's every type of, I'm having, and they expect men never to get it because we don't fully understand a woman's body, right? Like we have seen women use.
I don't think either sex understands each other's body.
I think women understand.
Nope, I don't.
They just want to admit
I don't.
It.
Because if they had testosterone and they run through that, no, the same way we could say if men,
there are women that are nymphos out there, right,
bro?
They are just like men.
But you're talking about a very minute percent of people.
Yes, but I'm trying to say they're out there, right? What I'm trying to tell you right now is a man is so simple. We want 2 things in life. Actually, my bad. Sex, food, and money. Success. Yeah. You can add it all in one thing. If you meet any man that doesn't want, you can expand on that. But like I said, when it comes down to it, it's 3 things. You feed a man, the man gets the money, and the man needs sex.
But the thing is that you can feed a man and you can give him sex. Doesn't mean staying.
I didn't say that. I said a man, what he wants, not what they want to give him.
No, that's what I'm saying. But if that's what they want, that's what's going to keep them staying there.
That's what you as a man desire. when it all comes down to it, do you not want a certain amount of money in your bank account?
Yes.
Okay, a woman is going to tell you, I expect to marry a man with a certain amount in his bank account. So your desire is to get that money, not hers. She needs that security from you. So that's the number one thing, right? You want a woman that's going to take care of you, sexually included. That's the number one thing. That's why men cheat, because we see the physical out there. So you want your woman to give you sex, right? But the woman can go 6 months without having sex with you.
Okay, how about people that do have,
no. Let's stick on topic and say men.
That's what I'm talking. But that's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about.
Well,
I'm saying that how there are women that give their men sex, and they constantly, but their man will still go out and cheat.
I didn't say that. You're still not. That's still sex. What a man desires, sex. I didn't say to keep him happy. I'm saying what a man. I think you're confusing it. Any man in this world. Not relationship, in relationship, married, widowed, whatever. Mm-hmm. What they ultimately want and desire in life, what they need is food, sex, and money. That's it. Any men that want fame, they're up there. Some men, like you said, you don't think that's the only three. You're right. There are men that want fame. There are men that want to be innovators and have their names plastered all over, like Donald Trump. He has a Trump hotel, right? That's fame, but fame still ties into money. And that fame gives him access to so much women that gives him the sex he desires. The three things. And he needs food to fuel himself. That's how we have to keep on going. There are men that are out there that are comfortable sitting down and having the women take care of them. Right? The women feed them. The women go out there with the money. The women do everything because the man has either done one or two things. He's brainwashed her into thinking that you're supposed to take care of your king. And then she goes out there and for a minute, she's in cloud nine. It could not a minute could be like, a couple of weeks or a couple of months or a couple of years where she feels like this is what needs to be done. Or he's gotten her head sexually. They say women and men, when you have sex, you release energy. Mm-hmm. And he captured that part of her where she's so wrapped around him. She don't want nobody else around him. So she feels like she's forced to do whatever he tells her to do. And then there are men that are out there that says, I'm going to get it, but I'm going to get this money first. Because with this money, the pool is open, bro. It's like an Olympic sized pool. You can't tell me right now that LeBron can't go nowhere in this world. There's not at least 100 women ready for him. Drake can probably have a whole country.
Well, that's because we know because
of fame and their money.
Yeah, they're fame. Mm-hmm. They're famous, but it's not even really money though. I think it's more fame
into money.
Not all the time.
I mean, one famous person that's not rich. I'll wait.
One famous person that's not rich.
I'll wait. Mm-hmm.
Martin Luther King.
He's dead. Don't bring
so
him.
He was never rich.
Don't bring him. We don't know that.
He wasn't rich.
We don't know that.
We know that he went. He was not. He was not making money like these people.
Let me give you a story that you can actually go and research right now to tell you that he was rich. He was the one that paid for Julia Roberts' birth at the hospital. If you think I'm willing to bet you $1,000. Anybody listening, watching right now, Google it right now. Who paid for Julia Roberts' birth in Georgia when she was born? Martin Luther King.
What does that mean? You're rich?
Back then, you pay for a white person you're now you're fighting it.
I'm just
because
saying,
a black person pay for a white person. What do you believe? What do you think? You got to have some kind of money to pay for somebody's hospital bill, right?
But you don't have to be rich.
Okay.
No, when I'm talking about rich, mm-hmm. I'm talking about like Diddy rich.
No,
50 rich.
But Diddy wasn't Diddy rich when he was Martin Luther King in that era. That era wasn't bringing in money for black people like that. He was fighting for what?
But he's still famous. But my point is, he was still famous though.
He was fighting for what these people have right now.
Right, but he was famous though
for his wealth.
And he was piping rich. Down white women, wasn't he?
Allegedly. LagosTraffic. Oh my God, we have a saying in our language. It's called "Mio Simbe." That means we have no hand in this right here. Yeah, like you got us real messed up. You about to have the FBI knocking on doors.
No, we put allegedly at the end of it.
Did you guys
No.
stream LagosTraffic today?
Nah, we didn't.
We're like, no, this is
No.
my friend Pedro Pascal. This is my friend right here. Your accent, everything just changed. They be like, we from Dominican. ¿Cómo estás?
You guys look African. No African.
And me African.
No African. Me Cuban.
Me Dominican. They be like, why Cuban? Why Dominican? Both y'all come on. It's time to go. It's time to go.
No comprende inglés. No comprende inglés.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right.
No, but no, I do get what you're saying. I'm just giving you pushback. But there are people that fame, especially now, fame does tie in with money.
It does.
If you become famous, doesn't matter what you do, you'll end up getting money in your pocket. Be it positive or negative type of fame, you're still going to end up with money in your pocket.
I think it's too much money there for certain people.
I think there's money at all. I think we just.
Let me give you a prime example. I went to the most famous mall that sells the most luxurious stuff in Atlanta.
Uh-huh.
If you're from Atlanta, you should know what Phipps Plaza is.
Yeah.
It's where all the high end stuff is at.
Thank you for saying something. Oh my God.
You got a story too?
No. I have to run an errand over there this week.
Had I not mentioned it,
Yeah, I would have forgot.
Anyway, I'm at Saks with my wife,
Uh-huh.
and we're looking around. We're just seeing young black men. Beside them are young black women.
Mm-hmm.
And I say this with all due respect because I believe everybody deserves to be everywhere. But when you're at Saks and have stuff that's like $4,000 or $5,000,
Yeah,
and you screaming and you ghetto, and you're on your phone like, how they look, and you on FaceTime with your homegirl that's that's at the crib. Don't you think we need to act accordingly to like our location?
I mean, I think so, but that's the way some people are brought up.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said there's money in Atlanta, because these men got this money and they took these women that don't deserve to be taken to Saks. Maybe take them to Marshalls. Maybe take them to Macy's one day sale. They'll appreciate that, because then they can just in the mall. They can just go right next to Bath and Body Works.
I thought you were about to say South Lake.
Nah, then you get them a pretzel. Certain women do not. You see what she just earlier, where she says she has a certain tax bracket you date. We men should also say we have a certain attitude that we're going to date too, and not feel bad about it. I feel like a lot of time black women always pull up the, why do black women have to be this, have to be that? Now we're not forcing y'all to be anything, right? Just like black women are saying, I'm not going to date a broke man. If he's a black man and he's educated and he's out there, blah, blah, blah. If he broke, nah, I'm not going to Benihana's no more. I want to go to Dubai. And she is in her right to say that, right?
She is.
So why are we not in the right to say, and it happens, right? Because all these famous men that end up with like, the saying that they say when black men get money, they start to date white women, but nobody ever brought that up about LeBron James. You know why? Because nobody ever wanted to admit that his wife, Savannah, is the epitome of what a black man that's that famous wants in his life. Am I lying about this? Tell me the last time you've heard Savannah on anything.
But the thing, I'm gonna tell you
not
this.
Not to say she's not doing anything, but tell me the last time.
No, I'm gonna tell you this.
And then you got Housewives of Atlanta.
It's not what men of his status want. I think that's what all men want.
Okay, yeah.
Or let me not even say all men. I think that's what a lot of men. That's what a lot of men want. Yeah. That type of wife.
Let's be real. When you're at certain places and your child is out and making all this noise, it's embarrassing to you. You want your child to behave, right? Not to say that the woman is a child.
Yeah, I can't stand when you be on the plane and them kids be loud as hell.
So imagine you
hand these kids a parachute.
Imagine you being worth $400 million. You're the face of your franchise, and your wife is just acting like the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Is that what you want? You love your wife, don't get me wrong, but is that what you want representing you? And that's damaging your bank account.
Well, I mean, but
not all women. I would like to really put that out there. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but not all women.
No,
go ahead, my bad.
Because I was going to say the problem with people nowadays, because it's not just women. because I think it's men too. You wanna be in relationships, but you still want to have that individuality.
Yeah.
And I don't think you can have that individuality when you are married. It's impossible because you want to act like
while you're married.
Yeah,
you can't have that.
Yeah, you can be an individual while you're married. Everything you want to do, you're supposed to, talk to your partner about that.
And don't let social media try to dilute your mind into thinking that this is supposed to be how it's supposed to be. Like,
right, like Joe, the basketball player Joe.
I was just about to talk about that.
Yeah,
the ex porn star that started an OnlyFans, and she's trying to get Joe to be okay with it.
But I can't blame her though.
You're right.
In a way, I cannot blame her. Why? Because you knew the type of woman you were getting involved with.
But this is where I'm going to blame her. Joe had hinted that she agreed not to do anything like this again.
You're right.
And then she kind of said, well, I'm not having sex or something like that. But Joe had hinted that once we get married, once we're together, this cannot happen anymore. And she agreed. Social media had convinced her, yeah, girl, get on the OnlyFans and do your thing. They're going to pay for you. You're going to be making bang. And she did it. And then I bet you, bruh, the most embarrassing thing that can happen besides somebody actually
someone coming up to you be like, oh, bro, I saw your wife with JJ.
He nailed it right on the coffin. And I'm going to extend that down to saying that this is affecting kids too. You feel me?
Now, I'm not saying if you want to do OnlyFans,
these
go
kids
ahead
in
and
school
do it.
Are saying, Mom,
do whatever you want to do.
Connor saw you. He said you have a tattoo near your nipples. Because they don't see you. Your mom is already like the trending topic at some private school. Because you felt like, hey, put my naked body on the internet. And like you said, we're not saying don't do it.
Right. Because if you single, by all means, go ahead. Or if your spouse says it's okay, if y'all had this discussion, if y'all want to do it, go ahead and do it. But to go behind your spouse's back and to be like, hey, I'm doing it. I don't care what you is selfish. It's selfish. Because if he think about it like this, if he decides to go and say, well, today you decided not to give me any sex. So guess what? I went to Tina next door. She gave me some.
Or he just comes back and says, this is my 5-year-old. You started OnlyFans. I guess I'm coming out the closet too.
With kids.
Here's my 2-year-old, my 5-year-old.
My 3-year-old. Hey, where's my 18-year-old? Hey, come here, Junior. This is my firstborn right here.
He goes, that noise you just hearing in the garage, that's all of them.
That's our daycare.
They sleep in the garage when you sleep.
When you go to work, they come spend time with daddy.
Already.
No, but yeah, man, that's wrong, man. You can't be in a whole committed relationship with somebody, and then you did like. It would be one thing if you just came to him and be like, babe, I'm thinking about doing blah blah blah, or whatever, and then you guys discuss it, and if he says okay, or if you guys agree, say okay, then fine. But for you to go behind your partner's back and do this is selfish because you're only thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about, because no matter how much you want to say nah, or give pushback, as a married couple, I represent my wife when I go out in public. My wife represents me when she goes out in public.
I just feel
it doesn't. I don't think people understand that. They still want to say, I'm still me. I'm still my own person.
I feel like as time has changed, as time has gone on, people are trying to change the narrative of what marriage is and what's acceptable in a marriage, and the fact that she should be okay doing this and he should be okay with it. Almost like how some people were defending the fact that what Keke Palmer did at the other concert was okay, and now people that saw it the other way was like, no, I would not be okay with my girl going out there with her ass out there like that.
Yeah, and dancing on Usher. I would have had a problem with that.
But
that's just me. But that's just me personally.
Yeah, the internet was trying to convince people that was okay. And
you can't.
It's the same thing with the marriage thing now. Like
you can't tell people how to feel.
No, but it's trickling down to marriages now because, and I feel like the next person that's doing that is Zajda.
The next person? You mean the first person?
No.
What do you mean the next person?
The person that's trending right now.
Oh, okay.
My bad. There have been many. Jada is holding, you know, the fire thing you hold during the Olympics when you light the fire,
torch.
The torch. She's been holding that torch for like 2 years now.
2 years, maybe 7,
like what
or more, 7 or more.
That's what I was about to say. What will make her come out and say we've been separated for 7 years? Why did you need to know this?
Her book was coming out.
There you go.
Her book was coming out.
There you go.
That's why she wanted to make a splash.
And those women that are still confused in what is reality versus what is not reality based on what they see on social media, they're going to follow her footsteps. Some of them will, and say, you know what, for the past 4 years, you know, I just feel like we really haven't had a connection. You know, you ain't really took me out no more. And he's going to come up with everything that makes complete sense. But in her mind, because she's already made her mind up, she is not listening to his points and his facts.
Well, I mean, from what I hear, they're not getting divorced. So, I mean, they just go to
not them. I'm talking about the damages they've done people below them, people that look up to them, people that are saying, you know what, if she can go ahead and be a boss, be by herself and do all this and be in love with somebody from high school, we can't even verify because he's been dead for like how many years? 20 something years.
Yeah.
But she's still going around saying, you know, we so cracked together. We went to Six Flags together. We learned how to bake cake together. We went to go see Rocky 1, 2, 3, and 4 together. They had everything they did together.
Let's get some of these comments. So
there's nothing they didn't do together. Per Jada.
Okay, she said, okay, Stephanie Edwards, love these black men, love y'all conversation. Thank you. We're glad to provide. They said I can Mariah Nelson said I can agree with that. It's selfish and is a nut everything. Okay, so yeah, I think she's saying she agrees with the fact that you should. Well, explain to us what you agree with, because we did talk about it a lot. We do need to stop in.
I think she's talking about the OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, okay.
Because that's the last one we was really focusing on, and I feel real bad for Joe Smith because it was aired out on social media, which is very embarrassing. He was a public figure in the basketball association, so everybody that plays basketball with him or knew of him are going to look at him a different way. I felt like
his colleagues.
Exactly. I felt like had she had a problem financially, she should have just told him and said, if you don't make this change, then I'm going to have to leave you. If she left and did this while she was like divorced or she wasn't with him anymore. And I'm pretty sure if she would have done this and handled it low key, discreetly, probably selling her videos to like private clients, he wouldn't have had a problem with it.
No, I think he still would.
There are certain men that are okay with their women doing what they're doing, as long as you're not, you know, having, you know, sexual intercourse with my wife. If my wife wants to pose naked and you're going to buy her content, then I'm okay with it. There are certain men out there, and it's proven because
there are some men out there.
Yeah, certain men, yeah,
but we don't know if Joe was one of those men.
We don't know, but we know one thing: she was porn star before they got married.
You're right.
So he viewed her based on what? It ain't based on going to church.
But
he didn't see no Dark and Lovely commercial and said, "Ooh."
But that's why I say that's why I say this.
You know what happened? He was on the bus after the Lakers lost to the Nuggets.
I can be mad at her completely.
He turned on his phone and put on his AirPods and said, "Ooh."
She has her faults.
How long till we get a hotel?
She has her faults, but I can't blame her. I can't blame her completely because you knew the type of look. It's like saying, look, if you bring a lion in your house. And you start paying
lion in my house.
Just an example.
Do I live in Dubai?
You might.
No, if I live in Dubai, then I'll accept it because it's hella people in Dubai.
You can live in Australia. You find snakes and shit in your house.
That's you finding it. That thing ain't living with me.
It is technically.
No.
Yeah, if you find it in your house, that means it's living with you. Yeah.
It came to visit.
Okay, well, it's still in your house. If an animal comes inside, if a wild animal comes inside your house. And you let it in.
Let it in.
Yeah, and you let it in.
Why am I letting it in?
Because you obviously married her. You obviously married her. Joe married her. Okay, you knew what she was when she came into your door.
Bro.
Even though you guys might have had a discussion.
Bro.
You will also have to realize there might be a time where she might say, you know what? I may need to go back to work.
Bro, Paul George's wife was a stripper.
Okay.
She's never going back to stripping, bro.
You don't know that.
I can guarantee.
How many people?
She got 2 kids for this man.
But that's the thing. As long as Paul George is making the money he's making right now, why would she have to strip?
You're right. But
Why?
like I said, even if he's done playing basketball, she's never going to strip again.
If he go broke, I bet you she will. She'll find herself right back on that pole.
Come on, son. She don't have 2 kids.
Right back on that pole.
She don't have 2 kids.
Clapping them cheeks.
He's going to be clapping them cheeks. Not at the strip.
Now she going to be clapping them cheeks right down the pole. Watch.
Not her. Joe set himself up because even when you look at them together, the prime example of what I'm trying to say, when you know that this girl is really out of your league, but you know that it's because of the finances that you're providing that's giving you this key that you don't really deserve. If you can go up to a girl and she doesn't know your net worth and she falls for you, that's the icing on the cake. But if you are leaving the locker room and a girl is all over on you, she only wants to go to these expensive places. She wants you to fly her out all the time. She never, ever asks, how are you doing? Oh, man, I watched the game. You had like 8 points. Keep grinding. Let's get to the... people are motivated to see you grow.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, she was just in it for the good time.
But you should have known that.
He's no longer playing. That's what I'm saying, bro. Certain guys don't see the storm coming in front of them until it's too late.
I disagree.
Okay.
I don't think it's that they don't see it coming. I think they ignore it. Mm-mm. I think a lot of people ignore red flags. I think a lot of us as people, we ignore red flags, and then after we ignore it, is when we start getting tired of the person. That's when we realize those red flags. Because in the beginning, we might be thinking, "Oh, that's so cute," not knowing, "Oh, nah, these some serious problems to deal with and nip in the bud right now." Because there's nobody. I don't believe anybody can fool you for 2, 3, 4 years.
Huh?
No, if they for you for 2, 3, 4 years.
I just told you a man just found out that she had a 9-year-old stepson.
Okay,
9 years.
No, that's
double.
That's different. That's
so
different. If you I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. Because and not only that, is he leaving every single weekend?
We don't know.
Exactly. We don't even know the whole story.
The video started off with her saying, "Who is this child?" And this man look at this child and said,
but we don't know the whole story. Because if this dude was leaving, if this dude was going on work vacations every month, you should have known something was up.
No,
especially if he's a bus driver. If he's a bus driver and he going on retreats, that's on you. Bro, that's on you. A bus driver going on retreats, bro, that's on you. Come on.
I think all he was doing was paying the child support. And he was telling her, be cool, be cool, be cool. When he could get away, he got away and came to come see his son. And then his baby mother was tired of the way that she was living. She was tired of it. Sometimes we put a lot of responsibility on these women after we've created this baby with them.
This dude, a drug dealer, going to seminars and you falling for that shit, man. Come on.
Hey. Some of these drug dealers, they talk to you like, it's candy in their mouth. Come on, baby. And then she'd be like, "No, get off of me. You sell crack." She'd be like, "You're the one that's gonna crack that." And then they'd be like, "Ooh,
that was sexy.
That was nice." You go to church, and every drug dealer goes to church.
So that's my perfect example. Perfect example. He a drug dealer. You see him in the streets, but you like, I'm gonna give this dude a chance.
Yeah.
So whose fault is that when he do some messed up shit?
Listen.
He's wrong, but whose fault? Come on.
Can we get one thing perfectly clear and honest? Not every drug dealer is a violent, bad person.
I didn't say they were all violent or bad.
So a woman is going to see the other side.
But it's not legal. That's my point. It's not legal. So if you get caught, you going to jail.
Yeah. And then everything's gonna be in her name. Who wins? She does. Keisha be like, been waiting for them to this nigga.
Now I can get all the money in the
closet. That Escalade, mine. Them Gucci belts, give it to my brother. Give me the Rolex.
The stacks under the bed. Yeah. Oh my God.
Hey, sell that coke. Them kilos, sell them and give me the money.
No. Leave the kilos. Let the police find those.
Hell yeah.
But all the money, I'm gonna take them to your house. No, come on now.
Like, I'm waiting about 10 years for this to happen. I've been calling in so many tips. I thought he knew. He look at my phone like, baby, why you got FBI on you? That ain't FBI.
That's a new app game I'm playing.
That's a fettuccine butter icing cake that I just wanted to put on. You link up anything.
Nah, she got Burger King on her phone. You think she cheating, but she talked to the feds.
She like, baby, I got a job interview at Burger King. Like, why you work at Burger King? It's near the house and we can get free burgers. She going there to go talk to the FBI informant. So what is he doing now? I told y'all. I've been told y'all.
Right.
We go to church on Sunday. Just arrest him.
Dang.
You know you can't go in.
I'm gonna leave a little trail of cocaine outside the door so you know which house it is.
Don't do that. Crackheads will be out there like roaches on candy, man. Bro, you leave crack outside? Do you want to see? Have you ever been to IKEA? And it'd be like so many people in one place at one time? Out of nowhere, just one crack on the road. Drive downtown and do that. You're going to call me from the hospital. They don't tear your car apart. They don't tear your dress thinking that's some crack. Seriously, bro. Seriously. Do not put no crack cocaine on the ground.
Nah.
It'll be a wrap. So we have a new subscriber. Shout out to Stacy.
Yes, thank you.
So then we also have, I don't think I really want to talk about it, but we can.
What?
Stephanie Edwards says talk about Rashawn and Blueface.
Oh,
what should we cover on something that's already so obviously disgustingly negative? They're making a lot of money.
They're making,
and I think even now they are finding ways to make more money off people that are choosing Krishan's side and calling Blueface this, whatever. If we're going to talk about this, bro, let's give it like a good 5 to like 6.5 minutes of covering this. And let's go ahead and tell people off the wrap right now that if you are watching any of their shows and it has consumed even a percentage of your mind, stop watching it. They are two very, very lost young millennial gen, whatever they are. They're very lost. I feel like Sean having her baby gave her an 80% clarity of what she was not seeing while her mind was polluted with drugs and alcohol. Yeah. I think now she's back on alcohol. You can tell her attitude has kind of changed, but it's reverting back to what she used to be when she was with Blue. But when she was pregnant, you could see the clarity. She cried a lot. Emotionally, even with the baby, but once you're pregnant and you do the best for the baby, so you're not doing the drugs and you're not drinking like you used to, your mind begins to. It's
I
like
feel sorry for that kid.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe child services might intervene. Maybe both of them might get there, but I don't see either of them getting it together because Blueface has kids already from. That multiple other woman that he proposed to another woman. Yeah. And all this is for people to just watch their shows and talk about it and tune in. But the damaging thing that it's so unfortunate is that there are certain people that will watch this and they take it as reality.
Yeah, they do.
They take it as this is how I need to move, or let me go find a person like Blue, like you said. They see it coming. And then they welcome it, and then they complain after the fact, you know?
Right, because that's a great, perfect example. Krishan, after a while, sees the type of person Blueface is.
Stacy says it's a marketing theory of if it's an unhealthy way to do so, though. It's very unhealthy because they are, even though he proposed to the other girl, his high school girlfriend. Okay, so Lou says he even proposed to the other girl, which is his high school girlfriend. Is that the one that had she has a very terrible BBL? Yes. That's the one right there. To also be in the studio trying to rap too.
Is that the one that? God forgive me, but is that the one they said that looks like
SpongeBob?
Drewski. With all due respect, that's what I heard. That's what I heard.
If you look like Drewski, you never need to be recorded, photographed. Don't even have an Instagram. You know,
that's what I heard. That's what I was.
If you have an Instagram, just blur out your pictures. No, this girl, they said she had a terrible BBL, and I think I've seen some clips of her. It's really bad. So I go on the gram and go see some of her BBLs, her pictures or videos of her BBL. But yeah, he proposed to her just so that people can keep on finding the show entertaining. What's going to happen next? Mm-hmm. You know, but had they had any type of morals, they would have taken or took a break, focus on this and do what's best for him. I don't think that Krishan had even prepared mentally before she went back on TV. mentals is extremely important. That's one thing I think us African Americans don't take too serious. I think until there's a major breakdown and then people stop, messing with you or stop returning your calls, they stop hitting you up. Now you're in this cloud because they're done using you. Somebody could have pulled her to sign and say, no, you need to speak to somebody.
She wanted what she wanted.
Yes,
that's what she wanted.
Bro.
You can't help those that don't want to be helped.
Let me tell you.
Those that don't
let me
be
give you a
helped.
prime example.
Okay.
Then, when Britney Spears cut off her hair, who put it on a? Is it what's that thing called? A sponsor? A something ship? Something ship? The court? Whatever ship that Britney Spears' dad had over her. Britney conservatorship. So yes, you can.
You can't help those that do not want to be helped.
Yes, you can. Guess who was forcing her to go to the doctors to get checked out?
And look at that.
Court ordered.
And look at her now.
That I didn't.
No.
You just said you can't force nobody. I said
that's what. Yes, you can't. You can't help. You can't force.
Now you can't help nobody. You're right.
You can't help those that do not want to be helped.
That part you're right. But forcing somebody to getting help.
But what if you force? What's that's going to do? That's not going to do anything.
It's going to maybe.
How many? There are people that relapse because even there are people that willingly go into rehab and mistakenly relapse because they're just that far gone.
Yeah, you're right. Krishan did look really, really good before she got with. Yeah, she was a track star. Right? Yeah, she was destined. And when you talk to her now, I think I saw an interview where she says she was destined to be, I guess she wants to say famous or destined to be somebody known, which we cannot refute that because she is known, right? So if she foresaw it, it's no different than somebody like LeBron James saying, I knew I was going to be a champion. Or Tom Brady saying, I knew I was going to be an NFL champion. But she made it up there and she allowed herself to stay in this polluted circle, right?
Yeah.
Whereas I'm pretty sure a lot of people try to pull her away from that circle, but she wants to stay there.
Yeah.
Because it's so hard. Let me ask you a question. If somebody asked you right now to just go drop something downtown Atlanta, they offer you $100,000 and you successfully got away with it. Like you got to know.
I'm doing something illegal?
We don't know if it's illegal or not. Somebody just says, hey, take this and we don't know.
I got to know.
For $100,000,
I gotta know because what happens? What am I gonna do with $100,000 if I pull up there and I'm surrounded? If I pull up there and a whole bunch of cops are surrounding me, what am I gonna do with $100,000 then?
That scenario is not gonna happen. Let's take that out. This nigga loves to go 0 to a million, not 100 million. You know what he's gonna say next? What if I pull up there and then they just start shooting at me?
Yeah,
that is not.
I'm dead and no 100.
They just want you to deliver it. You're going to successfully deliver it.
Okay.
And you've been doing that for like 5 months, right?
Uh-huh.
And then the sixth time or the 6th month, they say
I get arrested.
They say deliver this for $200,000.
What is it?
And then this is the time you get arrested.
You see? No. I'm not doing it.
No, you've already.
I got arrested.
You already.
Look, I already know who y'all want. I didn't even know what was in the bag. Look, follow me behind my car.
He gonna say, take right up Pedro. There. I'm from Cuba. Mamacita, Wagwan.
Wagwan, my friend. I'll be Cuban and Jamaican at the same time. Wagwan, my friend. I don't know what's going on. This bomba clot just gave me all of this.
You know what I'm saying? Put him in a 72-hour psycho watch. This man is on something. He's done some cocaine. He's done a little bit of cocaine. Like I said, if you're watching the Krishan and Blueface show and you are entertained by it, you can be as entertained as you want to, right?
But you're promoting it.
Exactly. And you're accepting that negativity into your realm. Right. And sometimes we act based on what we see. I know this for a fact because when we were younger, remember when Fast and the Furious was really Fast and the Furious and they're not like the Avengers right now?
Yeah, bro, that show be getting on my damn nerves, bro. How you in a muscle car and you doing flips and you, bro?
What's his name? Vin Diesel be the one pissing me off the most because he always he got the one hand on the steering wheel and he's looking and he does the most incredibly
outrageous,
impossible stuff ever.
These niggas turned into
Didn't they go to a
superheroes.
different
These
planet?
niggas turned into super thieves. That's what they turned into.
I'm
Super criminals.
convinced that Fast and the Furious 11 is going to have them versus the Avengers.
Nigga. You know what? I heard
Spider-Man versus Vin Diesel.
You know what? I heard, bro. I did hear that they were going to bring back the old cast for the Avengers. It might be for that.
Yeah.
It might be for that.
Vin Diesel, because Vin Diesel he's
Groot. They the same
He's
age.
Groot.
They all in the same age.
Exactly. No, Vin Diesel really is.
Nah,
Groot.
but gotta have somebody else play Groot.
No.
Because Vin Diesel gotta play old boy. What's his name? What's his name that play? What's his character's name?
Dom.
Yeah.
Dom,
So he gotta play Dom. So
Dom,
somebody else gotta play Groot.
He's gonna say, "Yo, I'm Dom," and then I am Groot. At the same damn time, bro. That's easy. That's easy money for him. Easy money.
Now we're gonna start something new before we leave out of here.
Yes, sir.
This is something we talked about.
Yeah, Fast and the Furious Avengers.
Yeah.
Perfect, Kev. That's exactly what they did to call it.
Yeah.
I can imagine Iron Man just coming with his whole gear, and then
Vin Diesel come in with that black muscle car
in the air.
And they got jetpacks.
And they spit out some shit too. Oh, you thought this was only you that could do this?
Then the hood open up, a laser pop
And
out.
then you look to the right, and Paul Walker's just see you again. Go ahead.
Oh,
We're getting out of control
Yeah.
right now.
we about to end in a few minutes.
Yes, sir.
So we about to
You ready to go home?
hey.
As soon as you said we about to end the company,
Yes.
I can finally go home.
Tired of y'all niggas.
God damn. I've been asking them what's happening on Housewives of Atlanta. I want to watch this. The whole time we've been talking on her phone.
Hold on now. This is something new that we started. We talked about this earlier this week. This is something we're going to start doing. We're going to start giving y'all some scenarios, and we're going to give out some people and some comments that we thought were funny.
Yes.
The first
Be ready to kind of type in your comments because we're going to need y'all to participate.
Right. So the first question says, what's something someone said on a first date that immediately lets you know they're not a match? So the first one that I saw was that I thought was funny that where was it? Me and my ex live in the same house, but we not together though.
Oh, hell no, run.
Say that one more time.
So that's
Me and my ex live in the same house, but we not together though.
And what's the question? Or what was it?
What's something someone could say on a first date that immediately let you know you're not a match? Me and my wife, we live together. I mean, me and my ex, we live together, but we're not together though.
We're just paying.
And they smash it on the side.
She pays the Netflix bill too.
Bro, it's cheaper to keep. Baby, it's cheaper to keep her. It's cheaper to keep her.
Remember that video we saw where that man was like walking after that lady, and she says, "Why are you always bothering me?" And he says, "What do you mean?" And he says, "You have a girl." It's like that. She's just my wife. She's just my wife.
We just live together.
Yeah,
We just live together.
But I want to.
But I want to be with
I
you.
want to get to know you.
I don't want to date my wife. I want to date you.
You know the funny thing is women be loving that thing low key they love that.
Oh, bro. Okay. Let me see. There's another one. Someone said I'm spiritual, but I don't go to church. It's true, wrong got done. Someone said.
Yeah, you're not spiritual, but I can dig that. Not a lot of people like going to church.
yeah, church is.
Someone said I'm not going to the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh God.
Oh, can we let that go?
And you know the funny thing is, I feel like once that video dropped and it went viral, Cheesecake Factory had a viral meeting.
Yeah.
Like the next day it was like, oh fuck. We was cruising this whole time and now we go viral. You know what I'm saying? Applebee's was like there the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't want to pick on Applebee's, Chili's, TGI Friday. Y'all come for us. Yeah, I love Cheesecake Factory because I believe Cheesecake Factory has looked out for a lot of men that had struggling pockets. Because once you sit down, put the bread right there.
Oh yeah, bread.
You can be broke, right? You can be broke, and then you can start talking to people like, hey, let me get that bread right there. And it comes out fresh. So she orders whatever she want to order.
I ain't even
right?
lie to you. I've been that person.
See?
I was
exactly.
I was
Women
young.
don't
I wasn't making
understand
money
what
like
we
that.
go through.
That type of
Yeah, exactly.
I will, man. When I was young, I would definitely get a salad.
Are you on?
I left my wallet at home. Is a deal breaker.
Oh, for real?
What'd you say?
If you that, bro, why did you even go on it?
I don't
Because I wanted.
Let me tell you something.
Huh.
Let me tell you something.
At the time,
This is part of what he said earlier when he says there's certain that like men don't understand women and women don't understand men.
I'm telling you.
Let me tell you when I say once a man has his eye locked on you, right? There's nothing that he won't do
At all.
That means lying. That means finessing, right? That means sometimes playing it cool. You could be ready to go, but his wallet not looking right. So he can lie and say, yo, I'm going out of town, but he's not. He's going straight to Kroger to go buy some ramen. He's going out of town, but he gets paid that Friday. Once he gets paid, let's go. You know what I'm saying? So he finesses that way.
Because imagine a dude coming to you and said, oh, let's go out on a date. You said, okay, when? And he says, well, next week, because next week is when I get paid and I'll be able to take you out. So exactly. That's exactly how. Exactly. That's why he going. That's why he going lie.
Everything that no, we're not credit cards. What if he doesn't want to be in debt? See.
She wants you to use your credit card on a date.
And when you say no to your credit card, what about your points on the credit card? Can't you get a gift card with that? She gonna finesse the whole thing, right? You'll not get out of this. She'd be like, what about your title? Go to title now. Oh, no.
Or
get
just
your title.
get a loan.
Yeah.
There's a pawn shop right up the street.
No, this is the app I see. Dave, download Dave. It'll borrow you 500. Pay that back next week. She will tear you apart. Let me tell you. So back to what she said, fellas, be honest when you are approaching them, because if you try to finesse, they will finesse you back. Because I can see it too. Like, nah, baby, I got like 1,000 in there, and then the person's like 500, 1,500, and then she tell you, well, you got 1,000. Well, you get on that app, Dave. You never seen that commercial? They'll loan you $500, and you just pay back when you get paid.
Okay, wait, before you, there's another one that I saw here, but this is for the men though. This is for the men. They say something about her bills being due. Oh yeah, that's a major turn off. That's a major turn off. That's a major turn off. If you on a date and she says, "Oh man,"
Well, then why is she?
Why is it so acceptable for women to have that excuse though? And like,
that's true. They get away with that shit.
Yes.
And there will be men out there be like, all right, babe, I got you. I got you.
And they be so comfortable saying it too. You go out on the shorty on the first date. You like y'all went home. You went to your house. She went to her crib. Y'all didn't even do anything, but you really feeling her, right?
Yeah.
And you think it's a good. And then as soon as you wake up in the morning,
oh my god!
Before you even you feeling nice because you send her a text.
You
message.
feeling nice?
No. I'm saying you feeling nice because you feeling like the thing is. It's going, so you send her a text message. Good morning, beautiful. And then she sends just an emoji. No, she sends an emoji. No, a sigh.
Exactly.
To be like, what's wrong, baby? And you try to throw in that baby because you trying to get your way to be in a relationship, right?
You ain't trying to be flirty.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
trying to be flirty.
You trying to be serious but flirty at the same time.
Right.
Like, what's wrong, baby? And she be like, sigh. Life sucks.
Oh no, not
with an emoji.
I got my phone bill due.
No, women are not going to attack you.
No, they will. They will.
Certain women.
They will. They'll be like, my phone bill due.
If you are a lame simp,
I ain't even got it right now.
If you a simp,
I don't even know what to do. I'm expecting a phone call from my job, and if I don't get the phone call from my job, I'm gonna be out of job, and I can't pay my phone bill. Oh my god!
If you're a simp, you're absolutely right. But let's talk about the guys that actually have the simp hat taken off. So they go to the girl, and the girl texts him like, he's like, "Good morning, beautiful."
You couldn't do that with me.
Not with me either.
You'd be like, damn, that's fucked up.
No, bro. As soon as I see the sign, I just love the phone. I'm giving you at least 15 minutes to think about why you sent me a fucking sign. Yes. After I said good morning, beautiful, you sent me a sign.
You ain't even call your mama,
exactly,
your daddy.
But let's just say we continue this conversation. We're about to wrap this up.
Yes.
Let's just say we continue this conversation. She says, sigh. I'm like, what's going on? She was like, it's always something. Yeah, you see, I'm hitting that shit right. It's always something. I try, and it's like life just don't love me right now.
It doesn't work for me.
Life don't love me right now. They like, in your mind, the real you's like, what the fuck? What the fuck, man?
I was just.
She just fucked up my whole day.
I expected to text you. We was going to Netflix and chill. Right. You talking about your fucking rent is due?
Oh,
you know what, baby? I just got transferred to the Texas location. Can you move to Texas tomorrow? If you can, then we can work it out. But they just sent me to Texas.
You better. I would have been like, damn, for real. I wish there was something I could do. I hope get that taken care of, and then boom.
And you know what? Men need to start saying that.
Right.
I hope you figure this out because we know what's coming next. Because after the city, women go back to they got the AR out.
Right.
You know what they're gonna say next? That's why I hate your broke ass. And they put the emoji with the rolling eyes.
But you see,
I can't stand your broke ass. Thank God I didn't let you hit.
But it's because of stuff like yeah, you see, why does it have to be transactional?
It's because
why does it always have to be transactional?
Have you seen any man say, "Hey, baby, I got $100,000. Go start a business," and he don't expect to sniff?
If I give you $100,000, I'm not sniffing nothing.
Well,
I'm piping down.
You see, and if a woman comes up to you and she's trying to get that money, she's not going to be a girl that looks like Lizzo. She's going to have her stuff together, snatch and everything.
And this is where
he could be attracted to a Lizzo.
And you see, this is where it's two-sided.
You got to go.
Yes, we're about to go, but I'm going to leave y'all with food for thought. Think about this. Why is it okay for y'all women to deny me sex, but once we do it, y'all want to tear our head off?
My cell phone bills due.
That's the quickest way.
They're about to come repo my
That's
car.
the quickest way to turn a man.
The daycare.
Bring up bills. Bring up bills. If you want if y'all want a man to get off it, if you want a man to get off of you, just bring up a bill. It's
the equivalent to how women say how men always talk about sex. Am I right? How men always are about sex, right? It's about sex. It's about sex.
Because we value different things.
This woman said, before I go out on a date with you, I got to get my lashes done. He was like, cool. In his mind, he's thinking, oh, they're going to put some shit on your eyelash. $20. She came out and said, okay, it's $160. He said, what for what? What the fuck? She got them individual. And then it's like, we haven't even gone out to go eat.
Did she get it off of Peacock? Why does it cost so much?
Yeah, that's how much it costs. They're very expensive.
Baby, my credit card bills due. Daycare. My grandma said, my grandma have a heart condition, gonna call off $2,000. If I got him, man, he gonna do this, he gonna do that. Let me call him right quick.
Call him. Oh, let me tell you something. If you want to make me jealous, never say, "Oh, I got a man." By all means.
Why are you with me then? Why you call me then?
Why?
Why am I the option that's in your phone if you got somebody that's gonna do it already? Yeah, you see? And it's no different than the men that have the Rolodex of the women that they say, oh, let me call her. She might come through, but she gonna try to spend the night. Let me call the one that I know she got to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning, so she gonna want to leave when she's done, like at 2 o'clock. So you know what? I'm gonna call her. But she talks.
I'm gonna give y'all some game if y'all don't already know. The later it gets and you get that text, means you come close or to last to the options.
I think
yes.
Depends.
No, because it depends. You want me to tell you why? Because usually men start from like 8 o'clock. Let's say 8.
What about the men that left the club and they want that juicy juice?
You don't make
they make that they've been calling
exactly.
That
you set that up in advance
in the club.
No, but you already have one set up in advance. The later it gets, 8 o'clock, you hit your first one. She don't reply back, 9 o'clock, you hit your next one. Just know the later it gets, if you get hit up at 1 o'clock, you were the last option. And
then if you get hit up, if you do hit up the one that she was really, that one meal on the menu that you really crave, and then she says, yeah, I'm up, and then she says, come on through, and you get there, back then you got to hit the keypad at the apartment to get in the gate, and she's not even answering
because she already got somebody else. You were too slow on the trigger, my friend.
LagosTraffic has been fun. I was gonna say she fell asleep, but he said Tyrone came and cleaned her house. Yep. LagosTraffic will be back next week. We love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. We'll do it again next week. Have a great one.